Hmm? Oh. Well. I see you are adjusting to the pact we made quite nicely. That brings joy to my heart. Now, every time I feel a slight expenditure of my power, I will smile, because I know it is being of use to you. Ah. Ah. You wear it well, you know. The mantle of the Fae. I dare say it suits you better than anything else. How it adorns your body and enhances your natural beauty. If I didn't know any better, I'd say yours would even rival the eternal beauty of Titania herself. And I have you here in my forest, all to myself. Perhaps I'm just greedy. Or perhaps I know something valuable when I see it. And it must be kept safe at all costs. Well, I won't say I'm above my own nature. I am a Fae, after all, driven by impulse and whimsy. And something about the way you look, how you use my power. To be able to call you my warlock. It fills me with a renewed vigor I have not felt in my entire boring eternity. I only hope I do not overstep your comfort by saying this. That you are the most beautiful thing I have seen in centuries. The natural flowers of the Feywild pale in comparison to you, my truest one. They only exist to add to your gracefulness when worn by you. And that is my truth. Take it or not. That is simply what my Fey whims told me to say. And I dare not fight my nature. Nor should you yours. If there is anything you wish to tell me, let it be known. For that is the way of the wilds. We live by our desires, and we grow like the vines. And if this is how you look now, I would very much like to see you once you master all of my power. For perhaps, maybe, it was fate that brought you to me in the first place. Do you believe in such a thing? Fate, destiny, the unseen forces that guide us along our most true path. I didn't put much purchase into it, but maybe, of all the things, I'd like to think that perhaps you were meant to be here with me, and I here with you, and that fate has determined that we should be here, together. If that is the case, then fate is most kind. For I have not been this joyful in a long, long time. Just to gaze upon you fills my heart with an immeasurable flood of warm and welcome feelings. And perhaps our destiny lies somewhere together. You are my warlock now, after all. A piece of me lives with you, and lives within you. At times like this, I have already expended all the words I can say, and I know not how to express my contentment any more than to shower you with untowards praise. So, perhaps I should, quit while I'm ahead. I wish not to sour the mood, but there is something I need to show you, if you'll follow me. Please. I want to know what you think about this situation I find myself in. Come, I'll lead the way through the forest. Look, down there. Do you see the torches? See the saws? And all the humans that are felling my trees in this forest? These humans, they have malice in their hearts, and they come to hurt the Fae that call this place home, I know it. They cut down my wilds and burn what they can. They are trying to carve a path to my palace. But I have thwarted them enough that progress is slow and of small consequence. But I fear if nothing is done, they will find a way to put my court at risk and cause harm to all I have made here. I only show you because these are the humans, the ones that hired you to come here, this close to my forest in the first place. These were the men that would use you as a distraction so they can continue with their invasion of my court. So, I brought you here to get your approval. I haven't done anything to them because of their connection to you and how it might make you feel. I know not your history with them. Thus, I waited. I want to ask you a question. Would you help me fight them? Ward them off as my warlock to cease this invasion? Or would it sadden you to see them have harm come to them, those who hired you here? I will act on your decision, nothing more or nothing less. Anything for you. Now, take your time in making this decision. I know it may be hard, but I'll give you some space to clear your head. I care for you, So I'll wait as long as you need to come to a decision. My truest one.
Heyo, it's your best friend Fliss here to interrupt your train of thought and interject his own opinions. So, I was listening to that whole shebang about the humans and being here and whatnot, and I have some insight to offer you before you go and make any decisions. You should know that these humans have been doing this for about like a year now. And they aren't very good at making progress, as you can probably see. They've only got like a couple feet into the tree line. These fake trees, they're pretty strong. Also, it may not be a big deal to investigate them for yourself before making any rash decisions. Because let's be honest, Stoney could probably wipe them out at any time. So it may not be a big deal, or it may be a big deal. I don't know. So, anyway, that was my dickery for the evening. Ciao!